Russell Simmons, you have had quite a career, and this is a big one for you, best-selling author.
Well, thank you.
What is your biggest success? What is your biggest accomplishment?
It's a good question.
You smile.
You ask my favorite record, sometimes I tell you it's the one on the radio. I don't, I like when people say that my last book changed their lives.
Okay.
I like that. I like when I go to Africa and I go to one of my schools and the kids are doing well because of our support.
From his philanthropic causes to the clothes on his back, Russell Simmons' reach is far and wide. He put hip-hop on the map and has since launched his own clothing lines, jewelry and financial companies, TV shows, movies, and magazines. He's achieved a level of success most only dream of, but it hasn't always been that way.
You talk about being a drug dealer early on.
Yeah.
How did you overcome obstacles? How did you make this journey to who you are today?
Well, the drugs and the gangs and these kind of influences were everywhere. And you need a little courage. You find something that you're passionate about. I found music. So when I made my first record, I could hear the melody and it would just, everything disappeared but the melody. There was a little bit of distraction, like wait till they hear this, the idea that I'm going to give it. Never a discussion or thought about money, but it was the love for what I did. And that's really what I want to give everyone. The ability to find passion.
In his book, Super Rich, A Guide to Having It All, he tells stories of his own road to riches and takes readers on a spiritual journey, giving them the tools to find their passion.
Tell me, what is Super Rich? Why did you write it?
The idea of super rich is about being awake, to be conscious, and also needing nothing is a good definition for super rich.
Well, when you look at super rich, you think money. Why the title Super Rich?
Well, because if you are acting on this comfort, needing nothing, this state of consciousness, then you would be very attractive. And then you'd be operating, as a prosperity preacher would say, you'd be operating from abundance, right? And that's always attractive. And so it kind of does have a prosperity fringe benefit in terms of worldly things. But the idea of super rich is a blissful state, and it's a place to operate from.
So the whole principle is you give, you become attractive to the world, and things will come back to you.
Yeah, that's the principle. It's written in the Bible, in the Quran, in the Torah, and all the Buddhist scripture. But in the Yoga Sutras and the Bhagavad Gita, it's there. So it's in every scripture taught by every prophet. And what this book is about is empowerment. And also, this book reminds you that the work itself is the prayer. That the work makes you happy. The result is nice, but it really has a small benefit. But the real benefit is the work itself. And those who know that instinctively are our big success stories.
So what would be a big takeaway from the book? What are some tips that you can give people to make that journey?
Well, one is it's almost like a result, and I tell you to forget results, but
yes, you do.
Yeah, well, the idea is in the scripture. It says, you have control over action alone, never the fruit. And that's Krishna to Arjuna, but it's also Jesus. Everyone said the same thing. You have control over your action alone and never the fruit. So the takeaway is to be a good giver. I mean, be more compassionate, more loving, and loving, compassionate, thoughtful in your work.
Simmons believes what's in your heart is more important than what's in your wallet. His plan for success includes a strict vegan diet, meditation every day, and the constant pursuit of happiness.
I'm excited to wake up in the morning. Most mornings I wake up, I light a candle, I meditate. Halfway through my meditation, I just want to giggle. I'm a happy person. I'm excited about life. What's fun is what's inside of you. I mean, and what's around you at that moment.
Okay. Well, I had fun with you today. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. You really enjoyed that book. And I think that book is a real empowerment vehicle. And I'm getting that result from so many people.
I enjoyed it, I have to say. It was a great read. I'm giving it to my best friend. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for saying that.